All right, then, so here we go. It is finally time for us to see the character I know a lot of us have been waiting for, Aizen. Sosuke. Little crack though, okay. We always knew he was coming up because he did get revealed in the most recent trailer, but this map looks to be in Karakura Town. It is, ooh. And he's actually fighting Yama. Right, so spiritual pressure move 1 seems to be a counter. He does Hado 90. Hey, yo. Oh, he has the Hogyoku fusion already? Ooh! Wait, that's not an awakening, right? Oh my god! Yo, what? I thought we were going to get like 2 characters and we're getting all of this in one. So that's the Hogyoku fusion. The more complete one. Nice. He has an extra one? What? He has the butterfly. Oh my god. Surely we finish up with Monster. Oh, they don't even show everything. Rah. This Aizen has literally everything. That's crazy. And we can actually see right now, too, they have the release date. Right, I honestly thought Aizen would have gotten 2 characters, considering all the forms that he has here, but it seems like they managed to get all of them in on 1 character. That's kind of crazy. We don't see the monster Aizen in this particular gameplay, but again, because they have this strict restriction of only having the character gameplay for a minute, it seems like this character had too much to offer. They couldn't even show everything. So we really don't know exactly what this character does do until tomorrow when they post on the Japanese website. But I'm going to assume the Monster Aizen form is going to be the final attack. So we don't actually get to play in it. We get to play in the butterfly form. But for those that want that, Monster Aizen form, we will hopefully at least see it in the finisher attack. But let's go rewind that and take in what Aizen Sosuke has to offer. First up, I gotta say that it's really cool that the character trailer itself showcases that Aizen was part of Squad 5. And then we can see Kyokusu get to activate and then showcasing the real power of Aizen, the Hogyoku fusion, and also his Zanpakuto himself, showing that he was all illusion when he was part of Squad 5. His character intro, Captain of Squad 5 with the crime of high treason. He is the proud owner of having spiritual pressure that surpasses all Soriba and a general unparalleled power beyond limitation. That sounds kind of cool. His character intro doesn't scream anything super crazy to me, I will be honest. We've seen cooler. But we do get to see a good look of the new map, obviously set in Karakura Town. Really nice maps. I mean, we already know at this point the game itself has really good looking maps, and this is basically another example of that. Looks really cool, and we also do briefly see Yama, but again, we're going to get him revealed next week. But first up, we have spiritual pressure move 1, El Escudo. I don't think I said that right. When activated, the guard's gauge will decrease and negate the knockback by enemies' attacks until the gauge becomes 0. That's kind of cool, I guess. Something that we've not seen before. But it does seem to allow him to get a free attack in, so that's kind of good to see. And we don't even get to see another example of that again, because they have so much to go through. But essentially, from the looks of it, spiritual pressure move 1 is going to be a defensive attack, maybe getting a free combo, block the enemies, which just seems to be like a better guard that every other character does have. But he does get a combo in, so that's kind of cool. But then we have spiritual pressure move 2, Hado 90. So it's really cool that they do include this. And it's an attack by slashing forward with a follow-up attack by Kurohitsugi. The damage itself will increase depending on the Hogyoku fusion level, so I guess that's our first sign on how this character is going to play, especially with all the forms that he does have. I guess as you continue to progress through the game, your character gets stronger, but at the same time, you're also going to unlock extra forms, which is actually kind of cool, and a good way of incorporating the fact that this character has like 5 different forms to begin with. But I gotta say, the attack animation for this is really cool. So you do your slash, and then you teleport back or flash step backwards and do the Hado 90. That's so cool. This might be a must-play character just with all the things that he has to offer. Then we get his first Hogyoku fusion. So again, we're going to assume, they don't say it here, but we can assume it likely is tied behind the fact that he does have that Hogyoku gauge. And then even then, what I really like is that he is using his legs, because he does do that in the anime. He's quite, Aizen never attacks with his legs, but in this form he does, and that's really cool. Looks like he has some really good range to it too, but it's going to be really cool just playing with that particular form. And then after that, you awaken. That's when you fully activate the Hogyoku form, and his awakening has a lot to offer here. So the performance is enhanced by the progress of the fusion with Hogyoku and reaching to an existence that exceeds natural law. It takes time to reach the awakened state, but compared to the other characters, Aizen's status will dramatically increase. And he would then be able to activate the even mighty power by increasing his Hogyoku fusion level. So it looks like it's just a normal awakening that is going to take a lot longer to get to, but it's going to be significantly more powerful. Man, Aizen looks insane. I'm liking it. And then we get to see his Hogyoku form. Similar attack animations for the most part, but then we get like a little flash step behind him. Or is it a Sonido? Does it have the Sonido sound effect? Maybe? I can't really tell. But then we have his Hogyoku fusion. Oh my god. The 4th phase. How does this one activate though? They won't tell us, right? I guess we'll find out tomorrow when they do post on the website. We have seen other characters have different requirements to awaken their reawakened state. You know, Ichigo, for example, has to die. It looks like here Aizen has to die. Because if I remember correctly, isn't this when Gin tries to kill him? And then he revives? It's been a minute, but this does look like he is receiving an attack. I don't know. But either way, he's going to have a reawakening. So that right now is our 4th character with a reawakening feature. And we don't really know the effects of what reawakening does offer, to be honest. Again, these trailers only have to be a minute long, so they don't tell us a lot. We can assume reawakening is going to give you some type of power-up, right? It would only make sense. It shouldn't just be a visual change. But that means that likely all these reawakening characters are going to be quite OP because they just have an extra way to get stronger. And I mean, already Aizen's looking to be more powerful than any other character. So the fact that he has a reawakening on top of that is kind of crazy. And then because they have to showcase all these forms here, like I said, they couldn't showcase the monster form. They couldn't showcase any of the Keycon moves, the finisher attacks. But it's pretty safe to assume here that the final attack will be that Ultra Fragger that he does against Ichigo, right? And obviously, if we're getting this character, it's pretty much guaranteed at this point that we are going to be getting Dangai Ichigo into Mugetsu. So that's going to be very exciting to see. That would likely be the last character they showcase. But the game's coming out in like, what, 4 months' time? So we're going to see him sometime soon. We've known since the game got announced that they are going up to the Aizen arc, but there was still some potential discussions that it might not. But with Aizen here, it pretty much confirms it. We already knew that anyway, but pretty much solidifies it. And yeah, that likely means we are going to get Dangai into Mugetsu Ichigo, which is going to be really cool. And that means Ichigo's the only character in the game to have 3 separate characters. Every character for the most part is going to get 1, but I really thought they were going to make Aizen 2 characters. One be, you know, this Aizen right here, and maybe just have his awakening activate Kyokusugetsu, which then again wouldn't make sense because he's always using Kyokusugetsu, right? But I didn't think they'd be able to handle all the forms in one character, but here we are. Here we are. I'm super excited for that. Honestly, this Aizen is looking really, really cool. That then takes us into the tier list. Where am I going to put Aizen? It's a potential main. Come on, you know it has to be. It's Aizen. At this point, I'm so biased towards Vassal Ichigo, or Full Hollow Ichigo. I love that form. Aizen has to go second, but depending on how he plays, right? Because obviously when the game first comes out, I'm going to be playing with a character that I just like in general. But, you know, if the character I really like is trash, then I might be a meta head and go with the best, coolest, broken character in the game. And Aizen right now looks to potentially be that. So if you have Aizen as your #1 most used character, I wouldn't even blame you. He looks really cool. Power aside. I'm going to assume he's broken in the game. He's going to be good in game. But even no, how could you not use Aizen? And it seems, again, this is going to be the only Aizen character in game. Since we did get him revealed, now that means next week we are going to get Yama. Really not sure where I'm going to put Yama because it's only his Shikai. I mean, Yama's cool and all right, but the cool Yama is the Bankai one that we're not getting in this game. But one character I maybe want to move up now because I kind of had him in the bottom tier. He was in potential main when, like, you know, the first characters got revealed, but this Ichigo I just don't like all that much because this Ichigo's a lot cooler, right? However, as we do know, there are skins in the game and there is the outfit that he uses to save Rukia. If that's a skin for this Ichigo, it will likely move him up to World Tryout, in all honesty, just for that skin alone, because it's a really cool outfit for Ichigo. But honestly, I'm still going to kind of put him at the bottom compared to any other character. But right now, that's what my tier list is looking like. Super excited for Aizen. I feel they did a pretty good job of him. Want to see more for this character because they don't showcase everything. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see future trailers, future gameplay reveals. There will be a demo in like 2 to 3 weeks time over in Japan, so we might get some new footage there. And I'm going to assume these characters all here will be playable in that demo. But unfortunately for us outside Japan, we won't get to play it. But if someone records their gameplay and shares it online, maybe we can have a look here and get a better understanding of these characters. But either way, Aizen looks really impressive. Let me know what you think about him in the console below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.